Face crack, runway game is on. Drag race is the truth. Bruno sue me for this parody. You read it, the cringes. You read it well, the cringe is real. Hello.
G'day.
Oh, bonjour. We are back. I'm Sam Cremant from The Cringe is Real.
And I'm Jean Lizza from You Read It Well.
And we've joined forces once again, as is tradition, darling.
Traditionale.
To recap RuPaul's Drag Race Global Mother Tuckin' All-Stars.
And it makes sense, like two podcasts coming together. The world is coming together
Oh.
for this global competition.
And it's been highly anticipated. We've obviously had the World seasons, which you and I have covered.
Sure.
Go check your podcast feed for those. And this time, though, it's kind of like the first time we're getting an even playing field.
Sure.
No one's hosting. It's its own thing. We've got a new studio that we've seen in the Meet the Queens video now. RuPaul Michelle Visage is back. And also they have Jamal Sims with them on the desk.
Cute.
In this video. So I was like, I don't know if he's like, maybe he's the Ross Carson
Yeah, because
type?
I believe they're rotating through some of the regular guest judges.
Are they? Okay, cool.
So we will get a Reese Nicholson episode from
serious?
my understanding. I don't know if that's entirely correct, but I believe they've chosen people from the... So
Yeah,
you
that
get
makes
that
sense.
kind of like touchstone for people from different countries as well coming in.
That's a great idea.
I believe that's
So
the
there'll
case.
be like Graham Norton will be there.
Yeah,
for
but I
a hot
love
second.
Jamal being there. Fuck
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
And obviously they've tied it in very well with the Olympics. So we get this promo, what came out last week before, right before the Olympics kick off in Gay Paris. And I like, what did you think of the promo looks? It's kind of like a Sporty Spice
Cute.
Olympic theme.
Yep.
You like that?
Yep, I thought it was smart. I think the way they're doing the show, it does make sense. Like I thought, yeah, I liked them. I thought it was
cool.
cute. Yeah.
Well, let's get into the
gosh.
Meet the Queen.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I am meeting a lot of these queens for the first
Yeah.
time. You know, like it's really odd when you've watched so much Drag Race, so then you come to the global competition, you're like, huh?
I think I thought I was going to know more of them. And then when because it's one from each franchise.
Yeah.
I think there's no one from Holland, there's no one from Thailand.
Sure.
Maybe a few others. There's no one from Spain either.
No.
Which is very strange because
Yeah.
that seems like it's one of the most popular.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's weird. I'm sure the Spanish fans will have a lot to say about that.
Yep.
But other than that, we've just got one from each thing. So this is new. Of course, our American representative is the one and only Alyssa Edwards.
How good is that?
So good. So she's from US Season 5, in which she came 6th, and All Stars 2, in which she came 5th.
It's so crazy
Isn't
to me that she
wild?
came 5th.
I know.
But Alyssa just brings that messy energy that you've just got to love, you know.
Yeah.
I love her, and I hope she brings that dance teacher kind of dance mum business into this competition.
She comes out. So we get, in this Meet the Queens, we get a runway at the start, and the category is Opening Ceremony Eleganza.
Yep.
And then we also get them in their photo shoot look, and they answer some questions. So her runway look is very Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders
that's right.
vibe, but pageant.
Yes.
Which is absolutely her. It flawlessly represents who she is.
And also the United States of America.
Yes. Of course, it's Star Spangled. She's repping the South. And her photo shoot look was also pageanty, white kind of diamond-y hair.
Yes.
I can't wait to see her again. It's going to be so good. She goes, this is my 3rd time. I do this 3 times. She's like, if you've been living under a rock,
100%.
I'm Alyssa Edwards, which is so humble and so stunning.
She's such an icon. She really is an icon and star of Drag Race.
And I think this is the perfect opportunity to bring her back. Like, it'd be
100%.
good on just a normal All Stars, but this
Sure.
is like even better.
Sure. I mean, back rolls forever. Back
so
rolls
good.
is the funniest thing ever.
She tells the viewer that she's a lip sync icon and that you need to Google her Shut Up and Drive lip sync if you haven't seen
Fair.
And I'm like, wow.
I love it.
She's one of those ones, kind of like a Vanjie. You just put the camera in front of them and you go. And they just start.
Yeah.
And it's like the one-liners are just falling out.
Yeah, it's like you just feed her one little thing and then she's just like, blah, blah,
Yeah, back rolls. yeah. She tells us about her placements. And I love she always does that. You know, I was a lovely third alternate or whatever. And she says it was all rigor mortis.
Oh, brilliant.
She goes, I had back rolls. Now the bank rolls. I'm just like, fuck, she's good. She says she's not old, she's established.
How good is that?
Yeah.
See, that is something else, isn't
Yeah,
it? That's
yeah.
when you the magic of something like Alyssa Edwards. You understand why people like call her their favorite queen of all time.
She's a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because she comes from a really iconic era of Drag Race as well.
And the Hervey Coco Montrese thing, the
my
tongue
God.
pops, the back rolls, like that is all, it's like canon
Oh, so
levels
canon.
of Drag Race.
Absolutely.
Delighted to see her back. She doesn't name anyone else from the cast. So, and she's the only person to do so, which is very American on a international season.
Yes.
If you're watching Canada versus the World,
Or UK versus the world.
Or yeah, they always do this. Like they get on there and they're like, "I'm great, I'm iconic, I'm from thing." Who are these people? And it's like, oh my god.
And also just like clearly like such an American fish out of water scenario where they're just like, oh, how do things work here? People drive on the other side of the road. Like they just seem out of it. Like I
I'm
love
not
it.
in the normal world. I'm in a different place. It's so good. Second we meet is Athena Likis, who is from Drag Race Belgique season 1, and she was the runner-up. So we get a lot of runner-ups.
Yes.
Which makes sense.
It's a global competition. It's a huge comp.
It's the literal Olympics of drag. Her runway look is a court jestery kind of thing with ribbons.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Which was, I was a bit like, oh, it looks kind of the sewing challenge a bit, but still looks good. She can paint a mug
Oh, my God.
beautifully.
Yes.
And the photo shoot look is kind of a bodysuit with some straps. Not too exciting, but it works for the athletic theme. I think they were all given the brief of something they can move in because they're going to do these like sports. She's an edgy girl, non-binary representation, which we love to see. And on her season, she said she stepped her pussy up each week.
Came second.
She came second, yeah. I did watch bits of this season, but I can't, I don't really remember too much about it, to be honest.
I remember watching the first episode and being like, this is cool, and then just forgetting.
It was a good one. Belgique is a good
I'd like
franchise.
to check it out again. Yeah.
I think Rita Bagger's a really good host.
100%.
I assume we'll see her maybe on this.
Yes, you will get to see
season?
the other hosts.
Cool.
I think that's the deal. You know, you'll see the other hosts from the other
they
seasons.
get to come on by. She grew up in a strict religious family that sort of kicked her out of home. So she's strong. She's got a good. I love when there's a backstory like this.
Yeah.
She says that drag in Belgium is political and largely underground. So she said it's more performance based, less Instagram, which I'm here for.
Yeah, it's a teeny country as well. Like, so you can make a real impact as a drag artist.
And I did get to see some drag in Belgium when I was there a few years ago, and it was everything she's just described. So glad to see a thing.
Do you think the court jester thing was a cultural?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they were the prompt was opening ceremony, eleganza.
Yeah, so
they've all done something that's like a little nod to the culture. And then the photo shoot looks, they all seem to be wearing the colours of a flag that they resonate with. She's excited to compete. She said she acknowledges she won't be known by most of the girls, which I was like, that's a good attitude to have, I think, because it's like prove them wrong, you know? Like,
oh yeah, that's
they
a
don't know
good
anything,
position
so,
to be.
Yeah, great position to be in. Like, wow them.
But it's like it's a real tactic of Drag Race as well. Like people are just a bit quiet about what they're actually able to do. You know, people walk around, they're like, I can do this, I'm all that,
Oh, no.
I'm all this, and I'm all that, and then there's that quiet queen, and then they just out of the box surprise.
Nymphia went. That was her whole strategy, wasn't it? It was
100%.
like, I'm just gonna be like, I don't know how to sew, and then just turns a bunch of ties into couture. Up next we have Eva LaQueen from Drag Race Philippines season 1. Shout out to our Filipino listeners. We love you. She was a finalist.
Yeah.
And she's giving exactly what you'd expect from Filipino drag. She looks fucking immaculate, flawless. Her runway is like a pearl look, which I was like, wow, you're going to wear that in your first thing. Like, what are you going to wear in the finale, girl?
Asia
like,
represent.
do you know what I mean?
Asia's just like, they go, we're going to take it to another fucking level.
Yeah.
I might light myself on fire.
yeah. And then in the photo shoot, she's got the huge kind of like sun headpiece, which looks really cool. Again, I'm very excited for the looks on her. I didn't get a huge... big personality from her though from this package. She had a few little funny lines. She was like, the medics better be ready, and like, I don't know, her name Eva La Queen is like supposed to be wordplay for like evil queen, which I'm like, okay, but then I don't think that character's coming through particularly strong.
Do you think of like Lost in Translation as well situation? Maybe. Like, you know, having to do the program in English, like, or
no, her English was fucking amazing.
It was amazing, but you know how it is,
just
like
reference
and
totally.
also just your, you know, because you're sort of like interpreting in your mind in real time. You know, maybe her, you know, she'll settle in. You know,
no, I think you're right. Yeah, she definitely felt a little bit uncomfortable. I think it felt like a job interview. Some of her answers on this, she was like, "I give my sisters like a platform, and I'm big in the community." And I was like, "How? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you just like book girls for like other gigs? Like a lot of drag queens do that. I don't know."
My problem is that I work too
hard. But she's really keen to showcase Asian drag excellence. She lived in Singapore for a while, and she's inspired by drag from her Thai, Indonesian, and Hong Kong sisters.
Oh, cool.
So I like that. She's kind of think, but the issue with that is don't put the weight of your community on your shoulders, because you're probably going to get in your head and fuck it up.
Yeah, and also the more specific and the more honed in you get, the more interesting it is for the viewer, because you're letting us into your world, you know.
True.
So like, you know, if you're
you also don't want to box yourself in.
Yeah, true. Like, you know,
it's a hard one.
Yeah,
and I think they're all going to be doing that, right? Because it's like there's this representation element.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be like Eurovision. I can't wait.
I want to know if she's going to talk about that Filipino dish. Have you heard about that Filipino dish? And it's like pasta with cut up frankfurters that's then got like sweet sauce on it. It's this is big terrible in the Philippines. It looks horrifying, and everyone loves it. So I hope she brings that into the I don't know that food has much to do.
There's a challenge where they have to
look. They had to sit on cakes one year. Like, I mean, come on.
Exactly. We're running out of challenges. Next, we have Galavaro from Drag Race Mexico season 1, and she was also a runner-up.
Yes.
And I remember, so I loved this season. This was a very good season of Drag Race. Loved her on it as well. She's kind of like, she's got a cunty thing going on, but it's likable still.
Right, love a cunty, likable cunty person.
Stunning looks, really like her, the way she beats her face. It's always on point, and she's from a circus background, which is great. So they clearly cast her because they're like, you're gonna do some fucking
acrobatics, flags,
shit. Like
throwing shit up in the air.
I hope we get like a lip sync between her and Queen Kong at some point, because we can get the whole Mortal Kombat 2.0 happening. That would be fantastic. I like her photo shoot look. It's like a boxing look.
That's right.
That was really
cool.
hot.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I am a fan of a boxing look. I love a satin shorts. I love the knee-high boots. The whole look is great.
Yeah, I thought she killed that. The runway look, though, was kind of like wearing her a bit. It was like this big oversized thing with flowers. Yeah. So
be careful on the fit, girl.
Yeah, a little bit. We only got like a 1 second glimpse of those runway looks, so I don't want to go too hard on them.
That's right.
But we'll see.
It's hard to remember them. Like, you're like, even watching it, you go, oh, that's right. Yeah.
She's a child of Drag Race. Like, she says in this package that she grew up watching it and was like, I want to do that because I like to perform, kind of thing. So that's good. She's really pumped to be being judged by Ru.
I know, amazing for a lot of these girls. This is a huge moment because they have not had the Michelle and Ru experience yet. So it's pretty exciting.
I mean, we've seen it. Sometimes it's a blessing. sometimes a curse. Like Lemon on UK versus the World.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Ru got her.
Justice for Lemon. Justice for Lemon. Can't wait to.
Yeah. Well, she's
Can't wait to
getting
watch
her
catch up.
Lemon redemption at the moment on Canada
Lemonaissance.
versus the world. Exactly. Her Zestiny.
Her zest.
She calls it. That's what she calls it. Kitty Scott Claus is our UK sister from UK season 3. She was also a runner-up.
Yeah, she was top 3.
Top 1 season 3. Oh my god.
Oh, it's the one that I can never. Wasn't Crystal Versace?
Oh yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Was that 4?
Oh. Fact check.
Uno momento.
Fact check. Excuse me.
Crystal Versace.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the reason I know it's hers because I always forget that it's Crystal Versace because Crystal Versace kind of delivered this excellent drag, but there was all these characters in that season. And I think it was a weird one. It was a weird one.
Well, the UK seasons are funny because they're like, there's always a few standout stars,
Absolutely.
particularly like the second season where there was like 10
Oh my God.
standout characters.
Yeah.
So you end up forgetting who won. You're like, oh, that's right, Lawrence Chaney won, because it could have been Bimini or Tace or half of that.
It was
fucking
Bimini
cast.
and Tace's season, really.
But I often find myself forgetting who
Yeah.
wins UK.
Yeah.
Because they're usually all pretty good. Or like they,
They do a good job of telling the best storytellers in Drag Race as the UK the writers at BBC there, and I think like you just get to know them better and they all shine in a little way, and it's
they're gobby as well, which is great. Like in the best way, like you know what I mean. And Kitty is no exception.
Yeah, she's great.
She's got this whole girl band thing.
Oh, that's right. She was
like House of Cheryl Hole kind
That's
of thing.
right,
So like
yes.
loves a Spice Girls reference. She's most iconic for her Gemma Collins Snatch Game. And I love me the GC. So that was really good. So she'll slay these acting challenges.
Absolutely.
And Ru fucking loves her. Like she's got that gobby
factor.
funny thing.
Yep.
She's so likable. Her photo shoot look was like a superhero gladiator vibe thing, which is cute. And then the runway was like a similar version, but a bit more Spice Girls. Almost like Six, the musical. Like it was short and kind of, I don't know how to describe it. She says that she thinks UK drag is the best in the world.
Ooh.
And
fat in words.
and it's all about, being fun and silly and keeping everyone entertained.
They've got some of the best personalities in the whole of the Drag Race universe, for sure. Like if you Tia Coffee comes to mind, like straight away. I mean, the most adorable drag queen ever. So
exactly.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what Kitty can do.
Yeah, she says in her confessional that she's really excited to compete with Queen Kong and Alyssa. So I love that. There's already actually quite a few of the girls mention Queen, so they know what she can do.
Queen is rather impressive.
Yeah, and obviously they all mention Lizza because it's like, wow. Queen Kong is next. Our runner-up from Drag Race Down Under,
proud to
season
see
2.
Queen Kong in this cast. It's so fucking
good.
correct. It's just not even funny. I'm going to be so unashamedly biased, I think.
Oh, me too.
Get
ready. This is a Queen Kong's unapologetically stand podcast. I have covered this season on the Cringe is Real, so you can go back in the feed and find my episode with Shane Nicholas where we talk about every episode of Drag Race Down Under season 2, which is it's the only one worth watching, right?
I had so much fun doing that season of Drag Race for the podcast as well. It was just there was just so many stars and so much talent.
We all got behind it as well.
Yeah.
Because it was good.
You know what? It was good, and we're going to stand by that.
It was. She comes out on the runway in a kind of, it's a nod to the Courtney Act look, I think. The sequins, but it's got the flag
Australian
and then
flag.
it's got the Aboriginal flag. It's that, but kind of elevated.
Yes.
And it's got this headpiece with stars. She looks so good.
Yeah.
And in the photo shoot, it's like final form Queen Kong.
Oh my God,
It's
died.
like an R2-D2 future Pacifica superhero gladiator.
It was so good. The
It's
Pacifica
stunning.
element was stunning. As soon as Queen Kong walked out of season 2 of Drag Race Down Under, she hit the ground running, and she's done a significant amount of work, you know, in these last couple of years. And this is paying off. You know, you can just see straight off the bat, this is impressing the shit out of, like, just even in the world of Drag Race, people are like, ooh, Queen Kong.
Exactly. And she cites Ru for that in this. So she says that Ru gave her some tough love, which has ultimately helped her improve.
Yeah.
She says drag saves lives. She's a stunt queen. And we get the clip of the iconic lip sync.
Oh, my God. The barrel roll.
Doing the barrel rolls. And she says that her soul mother of drag is Sasha Colby. And she also loves Monet and Latrice. She's just kind of reeling off some names of drag queens she loves. And she says that the future of drag is leadership. And that's what she's going to bring to this season.
She's a community leader.
Yeah, she's
someone
a
who
matriarch.
shows up.
Yeah.
Love Queen Kong.
Yeah. She also makes a funny joke about rugby. She's like, I used to plough through all the men, still to this day. Like, good on her. She's got a joke in there, which is good because she does. That's the thing. She can be a victim of falling into the
community leader.
Yeah, she takes it on and she gets serious. She gets in her head. But when she's having fun, she's great, and she knows that now. Yeah. So it's like, world is hers. Watch out for Queen Kong. Next, we have Miranda LeBrown from Brazil Drag Race. Brazil season 1.
I feel ashamed that I haven't watched Drag Race Brazil.
I haven't watched it either.
Because, like, you feel like if anyone's going to do drag, well.
Oh, I feel like it'd be good, right?
Right, the Brazilians. I mean, fuck.
I think, so the reason I haven't watched that one, or my excuse anyway, is that I think a lot of new franchises all came out around the same time. It was like Mexico, Brazil, blah,
it was
blah,
hard to keep
and
up.
I did choose Mexico.
It was exhausting.
Because I'm not going to watch all of them.
Not at once. It's too confusing. You start getting confused as to what queen is in which show.
True.
It's ridiculous.
And now, like, some of these franchises are up to their, like, 3rd, 4th, 5th season. It's like getting,
it's getting crazy.
Yeah. She's got a kooky kind of Tammy Brown energy about her, though. I'm into it. Like, it was a good casting choice because she stands out to me in this lineup because the rest of them are quite, like, look and representation and blah and whatever, and she's kind of like just looks like she's having a fucking hoot, like on another planet kind of vibes, but then also looks good. So I'm into this as a casting choice. Her runway look, she's covered in ribbons and it's a bit meh, but then her photo shoot look is great. She's got this kind of like almost like Kathy Freeman in the space suit like cap. It's cute.
Will Kathy Freeman be referenced? How will they reference the Olympics? And like, do people know about the Olympics enough?
I think it was just this promo is like loosely Olympic themed, and we'll never hear about it again. We'll see.
They're like, Olympics.
So she is a big fan of drag.
Great.
As well, she says. So that's exciting. So she's going to lose at being in the same room as all of these queens.
Yeah. How could you not? How could you not? And you've got to deal with all of that. You've got to deal with seeing Alyssa. Like, your brain would break. I think if you're a long-time Drag Race fan, your brain would break. Then a minute later, you're like, here's RuPaul for the first time. It's like chaos.
Another fan of drag, we have Nahelenia from Drag Race Italia Season 2. Have you watched any Drag Race Italia?
I only watched the first season.
Okay, terrible.
Mi dispiace. Mi dispiace. I am terribile.
Well, she was on Season 2. Was there someone you'd pick from the first season if they were to pick?
It's all just mashing together in my head a little bit. No, I'm into it. I'm into just like discovering something new and then going back and watching their season afterwards.
I really like Italia. It's like fun.
It's chaos.
I don't know. It's
There's just drama because Italians are so fucking dramatic.
Hours though. You're like, wrap this up.
Oh my
God.
God.
Episodes go for like 5 hours.
In my family, people will have a screaming match over a spoon or what spoon to use, like a dinner. Like, so the Italians are crazy.
She's really cute. She's got this kind of Sailor Moon thing going on. Like, that's where her name comes from. And even the look in the photo shoot she's wearing, she's like on a bike. She looks very Sailor Scout. As love a nerdy queen. So I'm here for her.
Yes.
English isn't great, but she says, doesn't matter. I'm just going to use my hands because I'm Italian. And I really like that she's leaning into that.
Also, like, it's just that acknowledgement that there is a universal language and some people speak it and some people don't. And when you travel, you learn that pretty quickly. So, yeah, I mean, and also, like, Italian's easy. She'll say something in Italian. We'll know what she means.
I hope they don't, like, punish her too bad for it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Just like really global, they're like, why don't you speak English 100% perfectly?
Yeah, exactly.
They do love doing that.
Well, yeah, I feel like they did that with Le Grand Dame a little bit on the last UK versus the World.
kind
where,
of,
like, they're like, oh, you...
Who was, like, unbelievable.
And she was great. Like,
Le Grand Dame, oh, my God, that Gaultier look, I'm still thinking about
insane.
it. She was insane.
She's got some interesting trivia that she tells us about. So she's the only other Miss Congeniality who's also a runner-up after Nina Flowers. And I was like, okay, cool.
Well, I guess that's a point because, you know, Miss Congenialities tended to be saved for people who weren't going to win.
True.
You know, so...
I was like, are they still doing Miss Congenialities?
I know. I was like...
It was a very, like, fangirl thing to say. That's why I like they kept it in. And she also fangirls over Alyssa, Kitty, Queen, and Soa. And she's friends with Pythia.
Oh, cool.
Pythia, sorry. So that's great.
Yeah.
And Pythia is next, who is from Canada's Drag Race, Season 2, and was also the runner-up. And wow, what a good choice.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved her on that season. And she's hot.
Very hot. Very, very hot.
Both in and out of drag.
Well, we need at least one trade of the season.
It's definitely going to be her. She's a storyteller and her looks are on point. The photo shoot look that she wears is the fencing one, where she's got a long nail. And I think it's my favourite of the
It was very cool.
lineup.
Yeah.
And then they show us some of her runway looks from her season, and it's like the one where she had the two heads, and the one where she was a horse, and like the looks, they're just
outrageous.
And this is like Canada's Drag Race Season 2. It's not even, you know, there wasn't a huge budget. They didn't get given heaps. She made all this stuff. Like, fucking, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
Plus, she's like fun. She's not like a great actor or anything. Like, her Snatch Game wasn't amazing or anything, but she can like get away with it. So I think she'll do really well.
Also, I'm interested to see how they interact with each other and how they're in the room. So I hope we get a lot of that juicy workroom funness. That's what I'm wanting from this season, you know? Not just all just like, okay, now we're going to the challenge and blah, blah, blah. Because we want to learn about who these people are. Yeah. You know?
Oh, who knows?
Or maybe we don't.
Soa Demuse is next. She is from Drag Race France Season 1 and was the runner-up. I actually really liked this season as well. And she was fantastic on it. I thought she was going to win. And was shocked she didn't. So I'm glad she's back.
So many runners-up. So many.
The girls know her. I think she's going to be like a bit of a threat in the room because she's so gorgeous. Yeah. And yeah, she's got that robbed queen energy. Her photo shoot look was a bit basic, but it was actually like, it looked like an actual Olympic look. Just had that like casual kind of 3-stripe thing down. It was like an elevated tracksuit leotard thing. I was like, this is really good.
I would love an elevated tracksuit. I would wear that. I would just wear it.
And her runway was a kind of chic showgirl thing. It actually kind of reminded me of what Lady Gaga just wore at the opening ceremony.
Yes.
Very cute. She is from Martinique, so she's representing the Caribbean French girlies, and she loves that she gets to represent the diversity of France.
Yeah, great.
Which is very good. And she owns a cabaret in Paris called La Bouche. So I'm like, what the fuck can't she do?
Yeah, yeah. And how old is she?
Well, that's what I want to know.
Yeah. Were you 12?
She looks really young. I'm like, how do you have a cabaret? That I didn't know.
Yeah. Some people just go for it, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, she says Queen Kong is her sister this season. Aww. And she also loves Athena. So I liked it. This was my favourite part of this Meet the Queens is at the end when they were like, so who do you know? Yeah. Who are you...
It's
who
just
are you
interesting
gagging
to
over? Who do you
understand.
fangirling over? Like, I like to know these dynamics before we start.
Yeah, because, you know, one of the things I've found out from talking to a lot of the Drag Race Down Under queens is when they do the cons that they really vibe with the UK queens and the international queens, and America is like this whole other world, but
untouchable.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
So, but I do think that Alyssa bridges the gap with that. Maybe, or maybe she'll be just a Texan weirdo. Like I don't know.
I don't know if she's going to. Particularly because she's from firstly, she's from the era of Drag Race where there was no other franchises.
Yeah.
Not even UK.
She's like, who the fuck are
down
you?
under.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest.
Because it's
In her mind, she is the star of the show already.
true.
And that's my only worry with this season, I think, is that is it going to be the Alyssa show and everyone else is here?
Yeah. Well,
it could very easily happen.
She's not a shrinking violet.
Yeah, no. She's going to suck all the oxygen out of the room. I think the editors are going to have a job on their hands to give us lots of Alyssa content that we're going to gag over, but not take away from all these other stories they've got to tell.
Yeah, hopefully she gets to feel that loosey-goosey that we want her to feel, so then the Alyssa-isms fly out of her mouth.
Which they will. You can count on it. Tessa Testicle is next from Germany, season 1. She came 8th. So this is probably the lowest
Fantastic
finish.
The dark horse.
Dark horse of the comp. But sexy girl.
Yeah.
She was very funny in this Meet the Queens video.
The German sensibilities. Yeah. Tessa Testicle.
So good. So she's Swiss German?
Yes.
I think. Yeah. Hence why she's in a red and white look in this kind of Wonder Woman burlesque thing for the photo shoot. And her runway was very drag queen, the big pageant thing. She looks great. I was shocked. I didn't watch Drag Race Germany, but I was shocked to learn that she came 8th. I'm like, God, who the fuck won this season?
Yeah.
She's really good.
Yeah. I have not seen Drag Race Germany, but love to.
No. Oh, do you know what I have seen, though? Which is really good. Is that drag show that Heidi Klum did.
Oh, that drag show.
Queen of Drags. It's a really good show. Yeah. Anyway, side note.
Saw some Germans on there.
Well, they just let them do whatever. There wasn't a strict format. They were literally just we're going to the club tonight, do a show.
Yeah.
And for some magic reason, they were able to get copyrighted songs.
Like the BBC.
It was, I don't know how some dark magic, and they could just kind of do whatever. And
Amazing.
they would do these bits, and people did little mashups and stuff. It was actually going to a drag club.
Nice.
Watching a show.
Which is the way to differentiate yourself from Drag Race.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing about Drag Race is that it's completely alien to the drag club world that you see drag in, you know. So interesting.
It's a good show. There's 2 seasons of it. She's multilingual. She speaks Swiss German, regular German, French, Italian, and Spanish.
I know.
And her English is
all my European friends just shame you with their 5 fucking languages.
Yeah. It's she says she's had a glow up, and she's very excited for her moment on this show with the upper echelons of drag.
You rise to the challenge, don't you?
Yeah. She says she's a stunt queen too. So I'm like, okay, cool. There's going to be some good lip syncs this season, I reckon.
Well, when the stakes are there, then the lip syncs follow.
And I hope she does better than she did on her last season, because I'm always here for a redemption arc. And last but not least is Vanity Vane from Drag Race Sverige season 1. She came 3rd.
Very good.
I didn't get huge bucket loads of personality from her, but that is also just very Swedish, isn't it?
Oh yeah. They don't give away much, the Swedes.
No, and she looked great.
Yes.
But not groundbreaking in any way. She said she's the Swedish fish of the season.
Fish is back,
and she says she's competitive. Everything she said, it was I'm competitive. My dream was to be the pop star, but then I also could do makeup and hair, and drag lets me do all of that. And I was like, that's your fucking backstory?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I like hair.
You didn't get picked on as a child?
Tell us your
Give us
trauma.
the trauma.
Have you not watched Drag Race?
I'm going to need some more trauma from Vanity.
So funny. Agreed.
She also said, like, she comes out and she's like, I'm a fierce performer. Like, in that voice. And I was like, oh, God. Her runway look was not great. She kind of, it looked sewing challenge. She had, like, the big awkward horns on and they were a bit floppy. Right. I don't know. I didn't think her runway was good. But the photo shoot look was better. Yeah. She had the kind of IKEA colouring going on. Yeah, look, there's a lot of...
She should reference IKEA a lot.
Oh, she will. Like, I'm so here for Swedish culture. I think it'll be really fun.
Yeah. What is it? Dime chocolate, IKEA, meatballs. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Everything's from IKEA. ABBA. That's it.
It'll be great. But, like, she just didn't stand out in this lineup on the Meet the Queens for some reason.
Oh, the good pop producers are from Sweden.
Oh, exactly.
Well. Okay.
All of the pop music.
Sorry, shout out to Sweden.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's Global All Stars.
Wow.
It starts August 16th. So we've got a little while.
Little prep time.
A lot of prep time. So Jean will be recapping it each week. I'm excited.
I am excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how they make this different from the Drag Race world, because it is just categorically different for having all these people from different places, you know, as opposed to having the host country like they've done with the Versus the World.
Yeah. They better differentiate from that, and I think they will.
Yeah.
So I believe it was shot in Colombia.
Yes,
this is what strange.
I hear.
I'm assuming they just got a good deal on a studio or something.
Maybe it was like, they probably don't
Ru
care.
wanted a holiday.
She's like, I like Colombia. Yeah. Like, I don't know, some sort of distance between all the... No, it's South America. That makes no sense. I was going to say this.
Shot in Guam.
We're just shooting in Madagascar. Can everyone make it?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I think that's cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. Do you think, like... Yeah, I don't know. Are they trying to make this the new international format, and then they're going to ditch doing all those other ones? Wow. Yeah. It looks like...
I just think...
Ru just doesn't say no.
Ru's like, if you want to do another Canada versus the world, go ahead.
Yeah.
If you want to do another...
You're paying.
I just don't think... But it will be interesting to see whether that changes the landscape, because it is hard to do that type of show well. UK, I think, have excelled at the UK versus the world.
Yeah, but both seasons of UK versus the world were very good.
Yeah.
That first Canada's one wasn't, but the one that's on now, I know we're only 2 episodes into this
excited.
next one, but it's very good. But only because, you know, there's just some drama that's been kicking off.
Drama and conflama.
Yeah. And then that's it, isn't it? There hasn't been any other versus the worlds, has there? No, but that's still, that's 4 seasons
a lot.
of that. I mean, they're never going to do it, but I would love a Down Under versus the world.
Oh my God.
Like cramming people into that tiny shed in New Zealand.
My God.
Who would even do it? Like, no one would fucking do it.
You know what? People would do it.
You reckon?
Free trip to New Zealand. Fucking A, they'll do it.
Oh, true.
It is exposure, you know. And I think I do have noticed, although, you know, we like to diss our Drag Race Down Under.
We do.
I feel like there's more people are discovering, especially season 2, as the years go by. Like, it's people are catching up, just like we're like, we haven't seen Belgium this and blah 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 that. So I'll be interested to see if we could eventually coax some people down here. That would be pretty cool.
Nah, don't think so. So yeah. Now, what are your fatigue levels like? Your Drag Race fatigue levels?
Well, look, we've just wrapped All Stars season 9 on my podcast. Yes. You read it well. So
great season.
Oh, thank you.
There.
Thank you so much.
Loved listening along.
Thank you. But so yeah, I'm almost always fatigued now with drag. Yeah. But I do take a big break when I take the hiatus from the podcast. I actually literally don't watch any Drag Race. And so then that's how I get behind. So I think there's enough time between now and the start of Global to reinvigorate myself. But I am so excited to see a lot of these queens and to see what they can do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm obviously very much here for our Queen Kong. Go Queen.
So excited for Queen. Excited to see Kitty again as well. I
Absolutely.
think she's really fun. Who else am I excited about? Soa Demuse, I'm excited about.
Pythia, definitely. Definitely
I
Pythia.
also want one of these ones from a season I haven't seen to really just like
blow you out of the water.
Do a Pangina and just like become a superstar. I would really like that.
I'm still getting over the robbery from Pangina.
Yeah, exactly.
Will never get over it, Blue Hydrangea, ever. I don't care.
Well, you go and have your Drag Race detox, and I will meet you back here.
Can't wait.
On the pod. See ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.